Hey guys, Glen Murray Online. How are you? Today is a super important video. I had an hour-long coaching session with my mentor, and my upline is something that has been on my radar for a while. Actually, it's been a couple of years, and then about 9 months ago. So this is about why list leverage is actually a perfect list building tool, and why you need to have it. You need to be in this, and it can build your list incredibly fast and monetize it. As you know, I like to use tools that I can monetize, and this is the way that you have multiple streams of income, right? So if you're going to use a tool, why not find a tool that works really well and also has a monetized factor to it, whether it's an affiliate program, or maybe it's a funnel that has multiple streams. So if you like videos like this, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'm just going to go into what I had my Skype conversation with Richard, my upline, and why I joined this program finally. I should have joined it months ago, but I was on the fence, and I didn't like the idea of the passing up leads, and that's one thing you got to get over. And a lot of people will go, no, don't pass up a lead. Well, it actually, the way that they built this system is phenomenal. So what is list leverage? List leverage is just basically, let me show you, here, I'll show you kind of what. And now guys, I just got started with this a couple days ago. I've only put like 40-50 leads into it, but I know after talking to Richard, and I know how things work, this thing is going to be a money maker, and it's also going to fill my hopper by being able to utilize the leads even better. So let me sort of show you the back office here, just so you can kind of get a look at it. So what you get, and maybe you've even seen some of these landing pages. So you basically, you get these landing pages, and the people come in and they're really well done. They're high converting. Now what happens is they give you a script to follow. They give you all the emails, all the stuff like this. So it really is a done for you system. But the gist of it is this. So people come in and they join your list. Now there's an email series that basically targets them to upgrade to the system, and the system is comprised of an autoresponder, which is SendShark, which I already had. And if you follow me and you're in Now Lifestyle, and you're all in Now Lifestyle, you already have SendShark. If you also follow me on some of the traffic sources I use, there's one called Traffic Authority, which is really high quality paid traffic. So it uses these two systems along with itself to generate, to build a list. So how does it work exactly? Well, list leverage works by leveraging the people that you bring in. So basically, every person that signs up onto your list, every fifth person gets passed up. That includes, even if they buy something, that sale gets passed up. What's really cool that I didn't know is that sale could compound up. So let's say I bring in Bob, and Bob has gotten 4 leads, and his 5th lead would be being passed up to me, right? But he's also brought in John below him, and John's lead, the 5th lead, is about to be passed up, right? Well, if that pass up is on the same pass up as the person below you, it's going to keep passing up as a pass up, right? So not just the lead generated gets passed up, but a passed up lead could possibly get passed up, and that means a passed up sale, which is really, really cool. Now, what is so clever about this is it's really easy to be all in on this. They have a really good package. They have a 2-year subscription package, which is incredibly inexpensive. If you've paid for any kind of traffic or any kind of system, it's incredibly inexpensive. You can actually get started for just $9. So I really recommend you guys take a look at it. But what's really cool about the system is that they actually retarget anybody that abandons a cart in the system. So they'll go and they'll retarget your leads. They still belong to you, right? They still belong to you. They're still under you in the system. So if they upgrade in the system, you get paid for it, which is really cool. They also have something called Click Cash. Now, let's say you've generated 500 leads in the system, right? So you've generated 500 leads, you've got some sales in there, that's great. You're also marketing your other programs to those leads, because this is the point of it, right, guys? Like, so in just 2 days, I have put in about 43 people into this. I've also taken those leads, I've remarketed one of my other programs, and one of those leads actually bought in the other program. They haven't bought in this here, but they bought in the other program. So I made commissions from another program from a lead that I got through here, which I'm really, really happy with. It was actually, they did 3 sales, so it was something like $60 worth of commissions, which I'm totally fine with. If that can happen every 40 leads, no problem. I can do this all day long. So what's really cool about it? So they have this click for cash thing. So what happens after you've generated these leads and you've been in the system? I think this is what Richard told me. It's been 16 days. What ListLeverage does? They'll actually take your leads that you've generated, and they're going to pay you per click that they send other traffic to. So, and people are like, oh, I don't want people sending other traffic to that link. Well, if a person's on your list and they're not buying anything from you, I'd rather make 25 cents a click from that lead that's sitting there than have it just sit on my list. Like that's my philosophy, right? Like that's what I think is good, because then you're making your list work for you. Remember, your list isn't going away. You're still marketing your stuff for it, right? So let's say you generate all these leads and you've marketed your programs to them, and they don't want to buy any of your programs, but all of a sudden they're getting other traffic sent to them, and they may not buy those other programs, but you're getting paid per click. So they jump in, you get paid per click. So I like that element of it. I like the element that it's sticky. So once you kind of get into it and you get some leads, you don't want to give up. You don't want to give up the pass up. So it makes you want to stay with it. The capture pages are really good, guys. I sent some paid traffic to it. I'm getting like, what's one of my opt-ins here? I'm getting a crazy so I've got 400 clicks going to it right now. So I have 136 quality visitors. So I'm getting one every 18, is that? Yeah, something like that. 136. So let's see. Not all of them came from this, but let me just get my calculator out here. So I know. See, 136 divided by 43 equals. No, that's not right. That's not right. 136 divided by 43 equals, yeah. Every 3 clicks is that right? Yeah. Every 3 clicks is someone's opting in. So let's say not all 43 of them from there. So let's say it's like, half of that, 20. That's still every 6 or 7 people I send to this landing page is opting in. Like that's amazing, guys. Like that's like amazing stuff. So this is why I really like it. Now, talking to where are they? Here's the capture pages. Talking to Richard today, what he said to look at, and this is really cool, is the bonuses that you get here. So they give you all this amazing training, guys, like phenomenal training. Oops, sorry, you're gonna get a little bit of that on there. There's this advanced training that Richard said that I need to go through, but there is a ton in this system, right? A ton of training. You get teams, you get leaderboards, you get badges, you get all this stuff. So like I said, I just started in it. I'm waiting to get my first sale, but I know it's going to happen. I just because I know systems like this, it just takes time, right? So if I'm getting, and talking to Richard again, so if he sends, if you send to 300 leads, let's say you get 100 opt-ins, he gets about 3 sales from that 100 opt-ins. So if he's sent 300 leads to it, or he bought 300 clicks of traffic, he would probably get 9 or 10 paid subscriptions, right? And like I said, this is sticky, and this is why I like it. Now, remember, this is just one of your revenue streams, which is actually 3 revenue streams that you can use. And let me get back on the screen here. You just got to try it. It has a 30-day money back guarantee. So what I would recommend doing is getting in there, grab it. It's like $9 to get started, and sort of go through, follow the instructions, get your traffic going, and then if it's nothing's happening in 15 days or something, then get your money back. If it's not working for you, but if you see the vision of what it is, and you can see how it's going to work, you'll be like going, aha. Remember, this is like a hybrid, just like Now Lifestyle, right? Now Lifestyle is a really cool hybrid marketing system. This is a really cool hybrid email list builder. And when you put those together, guys, it's just amazing. It's very, very cool. I think this thing is going to grow massively. I wish I had, when I first introduced to it, I wish I'd done something with it, but I didn't. I was sitting there going, well, I don't want to pass up my leads, right? But I wasn't looking at the big picture of being able to, how it was monetized. And also I wasn't sure of how good SendShark was going to be in Now Lifestyle. Since I upgraded with Now Lifestyle, it just makes perfect sense to be in this. So you got to just go try it. I'll put a link below. Go try. I'll put the $9 link so you can go check it out. Now, here's something that's really important, and this is super, super important. If you want to make 10 grand a month, when you are building up to that, you need to have a budget of what you're going to spend on traffic. You're going to basically dump anything you earn back into creating more traffic. And this is kind of scary. Richard was telling me this, like you want to be dumping, like if you want to make 10 grand, when you are hitting that 10 grand amount each month, you're basically putting another 10 grand. You're putting it right back into your business because you want to get to 15 and 20 grand. That's the living money, right? Because the big marketers, guys, they're spending 10 grand a month on traffic. Are they making way more than that? Yeah, that's why they're spending so much on it, because it comes down to traffic. Build your list. That's why the other thing, and this is really cool, and this is why SendShark is so important. SendShark allows you to have 50,000 subscribers, and they don't charge you any more for it. Whereas GetResponse and Aweber, they start dinging you every time you hit another 1,000, they start charging you more and more for your list. And that's why it's cool to build in. So I keep my Aweber list is trimmed, guys. It's 60 days. If you signed up 60 days ago and you haven't, past 60 days ago, and you haven't opened an email in the last 60 days, I delete it. I delete my list. I keep my list very, very lean. Because I don't want to be spending money on a list of people that are just sitting there. But with my SendShark one, now having this and using ListLeverage, I'll just let them sit there. As long as they're reading my headlines or whatever, it doesn't matter, because if ListLeverage can send some traffic to it, I'm going to get paid for the click, right? So it's nice to have that luxury of being able to, I'm not really worried about deleting them because it's not that big of a deal. Right? So that's kind of like why I love that system. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Make sure to click the link below. Share this video. Hopefully that's helpful for you. I will keep you up to date. As soon as I get my first sale, I'll jump in on here and I'll give you a video. I'll tell you how many clicks it took to get that first sale. And show you exactly how it works. I've already sold Traffic Authority, so I've already made income from Traffic Authority, which was one of the streams, because I've had it before I had ListLeverage. I've already made a lot of money from SendShark, which I had before I had this, so it's really good. Now, if you guys may have to upgrade into those businesses, but that's okay. This is what it's about, guys. Go find businesses that you need to use that actually pay you. And then basically market the crap out of it. Send traffic. So many people get like, they make a little bit of money and they go spend it and they don't invest it back into their business. You got to be sending that money back into your business, back into your business, back into your business, until you're doubling what you really want to make, right? And that's the reality. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I know I went a little bit long tonight, but I really wanted to drive it home. Like it's a perfect, and it's funny talking to Richard today. We had a great talk, like for an hour. It was the first time we'd actually spoken. He's been my upline in quite a few programs, and we texted back and forth. I'm in their millionaire mentorship group, but we've never talked face to face on Skype, and it was really great. And we got a lot of insight and just learning how he's been doing it. And he just believe in the system. Just believe in the system. Go for it. You just have to put your blinders on. And guys, a lot of these marketers that are making $20,000-$30,000 a month, guess what? They went years without sales because they didn't have the technology, right? When they were starting out, it was just they were trying everything, and they went years without sales. They just believed in the system. So now with these tools that you have, and with people actually saying, do what we do, don't do what we say, do what we do, right? This is what we're doing. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So do that and you will have success. And you won't have to be waiting around for 2 years to get your first sale. But you guys, you gotta have that budget, and you gotta realize, like, it takes money to make money. And where you need to be focused on, of course, is building content, building pillar content that people are going to finding, right? Blogs and videos, not social media posts. Yes, you can do some stuff on social media. Gotta have a blog, gotta have videos going, but then using paid traffic to get that up. And Bob, I'm talking to you. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification. I'll talk to you soon.